What's up everybody, Andrew Eng here, and today I'm going to show you how to heal from an armbar injury. So what happens when our arm is hyperextended is that the triceps and the muscles in the forearm tighten up to try to save the elbow from going too far past its natural range of motion. So in order to help it heal faster than simply letting it rest and hope that the muscles release the next time you get on the mat, we can use a ball like a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball or any kind of ball to give ourselves deep tissue massage while activating acupuncture points at the same time. What this does is release those muscles so that we can have our full range of motion again, and helps take pressure off of the joint so that we can have less pain. Let's get started. You can go into the side lying position like this, take the ball and put it right in the middle of the muscle belly, and then rest your head on top to add pressure. If you want to add even more pressure, take your other hand, put it on your wrist or somewhere on your forearm, and let the added weight go down onto the ball. Sometimes it may help if you turn your palm down. That gets a different angle. If you have your palm facing this way towards the camera, that gets a different angle. And if you have your palm up, that gets a different angle of the tricep. So I like to do things in threes. We have the middle, down, and the other side. The same principle applies to the location that we use the ball on the body. So we have the tricep. It goes along the back side of your arm here. So a good spot is right in the middle of the muscle belly where the heads of the triceps converge. Up near the top where it attaches to the shoulder, and also down just above the elbow. These are very common points of tension and go along with our general three-point principle where tension tends to accumulate in the middle of the muscle belly and also towards the ends where the muscle inserts into the bone. So I'll show you these spots right now. We're laying on our side like this. We're moving around. You can even lift your hand up, turning it, working the muscle through its natural range of motion while the ball is sunken in. When you feel like the muscle has released, you can take your hand and move it to that spot close to the elbow. We're not on the elbow, we're just above it. You can also take your hand and move it up towards the shoulder like this. And this is a different muscle group, but you can even go up to the back of the deltoid and even into just on the other side of the armpit where teres major and minor are. So we're releasing this whole line, this back side of the arm, which when you get arm barred or some sort of arm lock like this, those muscles are really tightening up to try to save your elbow from going too far. So we just released the back side of the arm like this. Now we're going to work on the back side of the forearm. This is one of my favorite techniques, super useful and effective. So for this one, we're gonna go on all fours, place the ball down like this. You're going to have your fingers pointing forwards. Place your arm on top of the ball, just where it starts to get meaty, just distal or further away from the elbow. You're going to take your other hand, put it crosswise on top, and then rest your head on top of your hands to let your neck relax while adding more pressure onto the ball. It looks like this. For teaching purposes, I'm going to have my head up so I can explain this to you. While the ball is sunken in, you can slowly drag it through the tissue. If you find a good spot, we're usually in the middle, you can just let it rest, hang out, and then when you're ready, continue dragging it through the tissue. Another really famous acupuncture point is where the two bones of the forearm sort of converge, right where they start to converge near here, near the wrist, just a little bit, couple inches below it, is a really great spot for releasing tension, not only in the forearm, but it opens the rest of the channel, which goes all the way up to the head and the neck. You can even work on the back of the hand, but you want to be gentle to not put too much pressure, because I've taught someone this and they put too much pressure and we're going super hard and they actually created more inflammation. So you want to be gentle because there are some delicate structures. You can place your hand on top of the ball like this. Place your other hand on top and then place your head on top of the ball. And if you ever had a wrist injury, you know that there can be a lot of tension in the back of the hand. So this is a great technique in order to gently massage those muscles out. If you want to go in between the metacarpals, the long bones in the hand, there are lots of great acupuncture points in there, and particularly in between the ring finger and the pinky finger. This one opens that channel that goes all the way up the arm. So I'll just hang out in that spot and just let it chill. So from a different angle, I'll turn this way, have the ball down like this, take your hand, fingers pointed forwards, palm up, take your other hand, put it crosswise, put your head, let it rest onto the ball, let your body weight sink into the ball, and then slowly drag it through the tissue. If you want to stop, that's good. If you want to keep going, that's good too. You can keep going into the hand, adding pressure, and then going through to the fingers. So what we did was we went from the top, middle, to the elbow, just above it, then just to the other side of the elbow, then across the forearm to the back of the hand, and then out through the fingers, releasing this whole line of tension that gets really tight when our arm is hyperextended. I hope that this class was useful to you. Next time you get armbarred, go ahead and give this technique a try. See if it helps you heal faster so you can get back on the mat as soon as possible. I'm Andrew Eng. Welcome to Heal with Andrew, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.